It's a big show in Thousand Oaks on November 6th, and I have a huge picture of the famous residence picture in front of the Golden Gate Bridge
I have that up in my dressing room.
on the wall of my office.
With the blimp.
Yes, with a blimp, yeah. And I get a lot of weird looks for that one. But
it's worth it.
It's pride. It's my personal pride. All right, it's what I do. Hey, look who's on our phone, man. It's Penn from Penn Teller. Hey, Penn.
How you doing?
Hey, man, great. And, boy, good to have you guys back in the area on Friday, November 6th at the Thousand Oaks Civic. Penn and Teller celebrating, 35 years, Penn? How is that possible? How is that
possible? Amount of time. I mean, our entire adult lives and before that, it's all we've ever done. And, we don't get out of Vegas much. You know, we first started playing Vegas. You're contracted for, 46 weeks a year. And we said, that leaves another 6 weeks. We're going to go out and do other shows. But then our Showtime BS show came along and all sorts of other stuff. And this is really the first year we've gotten out to do anything. We did Atlantic City and the Connecticut date. We're doing a couple California dates. So this is our first time playing out in Thousand Oaks in that area in a way, way long time.
All right, so if you want to see Penn and Teller, now is the time to act and get those tickets because it's coming right up on the 6th of November. And the thing, something I saw, Penn, that kind of piqued my interest about you guys is an upcoming TV series. Is this true?
Well, you know how true things can be in show business. Yes, we have teamed up with ABC and a cat named Lawrence Dick who did House and Lost and The Mentalist. And we're doing a 1-hour crime show called Penn and Teller Solve Crimes that we're doing the pilot for probably around February or March. But as you know, it's a long way from doing a pilot to actually having a show on the air. But everybody seems way happy, and it's a lot of fun, and it'll be a lot of work. But I've always wanted to be in a crime show, and I get to be in a crime show and be myself, which I don't think has ever been done before.
Wow, that sounds like a show I'd actually want to watch, man.
Yeah, well, good thinking.
Yeah. Hey, and so any surprise for the 35 years of Penn and Teller, anything new to the show? Any surprises?
Well, there's this image that we're trying to change very much, that people, write shows somewhere else and then just go and do them in Vegas and nothing changes. But we are the ones doing the show and also writing it, which I think we're the only ones in Vegas doing that. So we put in new stuff all the time. We put in a new bit last night that we've been doing in Vegas, and we'll be doing in Thousand Oaks when we get there. A nice bit with a person on stage where the audience gets to see how every part of the trick is done, but we fooled the person on stage. Oh. And we're doing, for those who see the Vegas show, we're doing about half different, just for fun, because we have about 5.5 or 6 hours of active material, and in Vegas we only do an hour and a half. So doing an hour and a half in Thousand Oaks, we'll do a different hour and a half. So that's always fun.
All right, cool. Hey, one of my favorite books and movies was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The Terry Gilliam, of course, directed flick. Yeah. Any weird stories? But you'd played the guy that was selling chances to have your image blown up in the skies above Vegas.
Yeah, Benicio and Johnny came to Vegas to look around, and before they shot the movie, and I was their tour guide.
Oh.
And I took them all around all one night, and the great thing was that Johnny was already in his full Hunter Thompson mode. So he was bald, right. and he had a cigarette holder. He was chain smoking with a cigarette holder and kind of doing that wah 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 quack talk,
Right.
And I took him over to Krispy Kreme donuts, and about 2 weeks later, I was at Krispy Kreme, and the woman behind the counter, young woman, probably about 18, said to me, "You're so famous, and you never bring any famous people in here with you." And I said, "Well, I'm sorry, but..." She said, "How come you don't? I mean, you come in here and get a donut, but I want to meet other famous people." And I said, "Well, I brought Johnny Depp in." And she went, "Oh, I wasn't here. Who waited on you? That's awful, Johnny Depp." And she started screaming and crying, and I said, "Well, you waited on us." And she went, The old bald guy with a cigarette? I said, yeah, that was Johnny Depp. He said, I didn't know. You got to tell me. So if I go into that Krispy Kreme with Johnny Depp again, I have to announce that the old bald guy really is Johnny Depp.
It's a great scene, though, with you guys in the, Circus, I guess, right?
Yeah. But it was amazing because by the time I was with Johnny and Benicio, they were already fully in character. So it was kind of like going around Vegas just to give them the lay of the land. We went to all the casinos and stuff and walked around. It was kind of like doing that with, Hunter Thompson at, 30 years old. It was very strange.
Wow. Well, such a great job done on that, man, and such a great performance from Johnny Depp in the role of...
He's wonderful. Johnny Depp's always wonderful.
Hunter S. Thompson. So, all right, well, Penn Gillette, and the Showtime show's going good. I know that's on Thursday nights, right?
Yeah. We just finished our 7th season, which means we are the longest-running show in Showtime history. And we are optimistic about a season 8 because, if you're building your kingdom on BS, it does not go away. There's plenty of it around.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, Penn and Teller coming to Thousand Oaks Civic on Friday, November 6th. Man, can't wait to have you guys in town, and thank you so much for doing this, man. Happy 35 years.
Well, thanks so much, man.
I off the tape here, I gave away a pair of tickets to this 19-year-old kid the other day at an event that we were doing, and you should have seen the look on this kid's face. He was so, you think he just won tickets to see God or something, man. I mean, he was just so happy. He looks at the tickets and he goes, awesome! It was just great.
That makes me so happy. Thanks.
Yeah, no, I mean, God, man, talk about an act that really cuts through the age, the demographics, as they say. This kid was so excited.
Well, thank you so much.
Hey, man. Hey, Penn, could you do it just like a quick thing like, hey, this is Penn from Penn and Teller. Stick around to win your tickets on the Octopus or something like that.
Sure.
Okay, man, I'm rolling.
Hi, this is Penn of Penn and Teller, and stick around to win your tickets to us on the Octopus. But I've been known to lie.
That's for sure. Hey, hold on one sec, man.